Hotshot, Jetfire, Vector Prime, Landmine, Scattershot, Optimus Prime.
And I'm Optimus Wilbur. Welcome everyone back to another Optimus Wilbur Reviews, and if you want to make Baby Grimlock happy, why not hit that subscribe button, the notification bell, why not leave a like in the video, even leave a comment. You know these help the videos. I want to welcome the new subs over the Christmas period. We jumped up a fair bit and I cannot thank you enough, so welcome to all the new subs. And we're going to finish off the Toyhax decals, which we brought close with Grimlock and Blaster in 2019. We're going to kick off 2020 with Soundwave. A lot of people are looking forward to this one. His decals, he doesn't really have a lot, but they're a lot more, how can I say it, stand out more than the Blaster one, so it's going to be really interesting to see what he's going to look like and how he's going to stand out. Of course, I had to bring in the cassettes. It's the one thing I do love about this Soundwave. I managed to get all the cassettes to match the Fall of Cybertron figure. So inside them is Laserbeak. Of course, I've got Frenzy and Rumble and Ravage. So, that being said, let's get the decals on. Now, I'm not going to lie here, those wheel decals, as much as I do like the fact that they're going to give that, just that plain translucent plastic, more colour to it, because I do love this purple energon, they are a nightmare to stick. There seems to be like an issue. I don't know what it is, but they're not really wanting to stick well. But let's continue. We'll see how, like, throughout the rest of the process, maybe the adhesive will work on them, and then we'll have a closer look before we go into transformation mode. Done one of the wheels. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually just cut all the other wheels being done and just show them at the end of the process before we go to transform. But zooming in, I'll let you see that you can see the way it's starting to take shape. Now, like I said, putting them on, a few again came off, and I don't really feel like they want to really stick to this wheel, and I'm worried that when it goes into transformation mode, that with this type of plastic, will they want to like stay on? The rest of the decals so far have been staying on, but it's just those bits there, that pink energon, you can see coming into the wheels, which then goes into the purple side, that they just don't want to stay. So let's continue with the rest of Soundwave and we'll look at the finished product he is when all the wheels are finished. As you can see, I had to edit out the whole process of applying these decals, which I've never really done. Usually I'll take away a snippet if it's really hard, like try to get the decal on. I am not going to lie, these wheels are a nightmare. The decals really do not want to stick to the type of plastic. But now they're on, let's take a closer look And they do finish the wheels off. I do like that, like the burst of energy on through them like you see in the game. I do think it does work. I do wish though, however, there was just a little extra bit of energy on round about here, just to give this little bit more of a oomph. I know the centrepiece is going to be the last thing I put on, and that might make up for him if he's in robot mode and car mode, but I do feel down the side a little extra bit where on Blaster he had an extra bit here, an extra bit there, and it just tidied a lot of things up compared to Soundwave that I feel is it's just lacking here. So let's get him transformed and we'll get the last of the decals on. Now he's in robot mode. You've seen during the process, those wheel stickers just like to come off. It's kind of disheartening. Only one came off. It seems to be more the plastic type that just does not want to stick to Soundwave. It just refuses point blank to stay on. So let's get the last few stickers on. We'll finish him up and let's see how he looks at the end. And here is the end result in Soundwave. I've got to admit, I'm a bit disappointed in this one. I was really looking forward to this bot, getting the Toyhax treatment, especially when I seen how good Prime was. And the camera is really struggling to pick them up, as you can see. We added decals at the bottom, and like similar to the crotch plated Blaster, and kind of like similar to the G1 style here. But the one I was really looking forward to is the Energon Decepticon logo one, which kind of stood out more in the game. But for some reason, I don't know if it's just because I'm looking at this in a small LCD screen on my Canon, it's not picking it up. It'll be interesting to see when I go over to look at it in the editing process, how it stands out. When I'm looking at it through my eyes, it looks okay. I can see what they went for, and if you can imagine it all transformed with those bursts of energy on, it does look fine. And the camera just now, it's not really picking it up well. This was one bot I was really looking forward to doing the Toyhax decals with. It's not like in the sense of a major letdown, do not buy Toyhax decals, nothing like that. It's just, I feel with this mould, considering with the certain plastic it's on it, the decals do not want to stick. And I've never had that. I've never had that with any of the decals before. This is the first, and those wheels were just a nightmare. As you can see at the start when we started to redo them, one just popped off, and I had to reapply it. And of course at the side we have just a little bit of energon there. So overall, it's not like one of those ones, if you've got this Soundwave in your collection, by all means you need to have this set over the likes of the Waffle, Cybertron Prime, the Grimlock. The Blaster was incredible. That seems to be my favourite one. I really loved that kit. Soundwave though, unfortunately, he wasn't up to standard with those guys. So that being said, Transformer fans, I'll be back very, very soon. And yes, this time, Overlord Legends class figure will be the next review, finally. See you next time, Transformer fans, and Happy New Year. Thank you for everyone who tuned in today's video. If you want to make Baby Grimlock happy, why not hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. All new videos are always coming right here in Optimus Wilbur Reviews. If you'd like to follow me in any of my social media links, all the descriptions are in the description box below. And of course, as always, I cannot stress this enough, I wish to thank Cybertronic Spree for allowing me to use their song Cybertronic Warrior as the theme of this channel. Guys, this is an incredible band that does incredible covers, and recently just done an amazing album of the Transformers 1986 movie soundtrack. Please follow them and all their social media links. I have every description in the description box below. Please check them out, and as always, Transformer fans, till all are one.